Some things that I like to do to open up my shoulders in the morning, to open up my lower back, my upper back. Some simple shoulder stretches that we can do together. So the first thing, you can start by sitting back on the heels with the toes curled under. This is a great stretch for the arches of the feet. This is something that I like to do. If this is too much, you can sit back on the tops of the feet, and if that's not comfortable, grab a block and place it between the ankles so that you can sit down. Whatever you do, you want to make sure that your bum is sitting on something. And then start to roll the shoulders, lifting the shoulders to the ears, squeezing the shoulders back and releasing down. Roll the shoulders a few times. Good. And then bring the right arm across the chest to stretch that right shoulder. Hold. Release. Reach the right arm up and over the head. If you can, clasp the hands together in the back. If you can't quite reach, that's what our belt's for. The belt you can use to grab on to either end, pull the hands together. Otherwise, use the hands. But you want to keep in mind that that right elbow is rolling in towards the ear. You don't want that elbow sticking out. That's not keeping your shoulders in line. And release that arm. Bring the left arm across the chest. Good. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed down away from the ears. And release. And again, cross the left arm up and behind the back. Bring that left elbow in towards the ear. Feel that stretch in the shoulders. Good. And release the arm. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Now with the shoulders rolled back, the chest lifted, clasp the hands together behind the waist. If you'd like more of a challenge, you bring the wrists together. And we'll just first start by rolling the shoulders back and lifting the chest. So we're getting into the shoulders here. And then slowly start to lift the arms. Really working into the shoulders. Make sure that you're not folding forward as you lift the arms. You won't get as much of a stretch. Good. Lift the arms. Breathe. And release down. Roll the shoulders. Good. And now to stretch the neck. With the shoulders rolled back, take your right hand behind your waist. Grab on to your left wrist. And now slowly tilt your head to the right. So you're tilting the head in the opposite direction of the arm that you're pulling down. So I'm kind of pulling my left arm down in the opposite direction as my neck. Otherwise, there's a common tendency for when we tilt our neck to the side that shoulder comes up with it. So we don't get as much of a stretch in that side of the neck. So use that right hand to pull that left arm down. And then switch sides. Breathe. Feel that you're in a parallel plane here, that your head isn't moving forward and tilting. Keep your head back directly over the shoulders as you tilt your neck. Good, and bring your neck back to center. Now take your gaze over to the left shoulder. Good, really feel that stretch in the neck. And take the gaze over to the right shoulder. Good, breathe. And bring your neck back to center. Let's see, if you're sitting on a block, that's fine. Go ahead and sit back down on the tops of your feet. Otherwise, if you can sit in cross-legged position, any comfortable seated position. And if that means you need to sit on a block to help release the knees, release the groin a little bit, go ahead and do so. And now with our chest lifted, let's take a twist to the right. So place the right hand behind the sacrum and just twist to the right. Feel like you're rolling the shoulders back. Then take your gaze over the right shoulder. Good. It's really important in twists that we keep the integrity of the spine. Keep that line of energy straight up through the body. And then reverse side, switch sides. Good, roll the shoulders back. Take the gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe. And come back to center. So those are some preps for downward facing dog. We're opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest cavity. So stay tuned for some downward facing dog.